Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil and this is Pilot Week. Today we're doing something a smidge different. We are checking out episode 1 from season 4 of Stranger Things. Now, yes, this is not a pilot, but like my Better Call Saul reaction from a few days back, this is a show that I love. This is a show that I've been following since the beginning, and it's a show that I would love to react to for the channel. But I don't know whether that's a smart idea or a really stupid idea. That's why I'm including it as part of Pilot Week. I want to know what you think. I want to know whether you want to see more of me reacting to this show, knowing that I've seen seasons 1, 2, and 3 pretty much the moment they came out. I became a fan of Stranger Things within weeks of season 1 first dropping on Netflix. I was working on Arrow at the time, and it was all anybody was talking about on set. It was a water cooler show for the post-water cooler show era. There just aren't too many shows that hit the public consciousness anymore because of the nature of streaming services. And yet when Stranger Things first came out, everybody was talking about it, and it's just incredibly rare for a show to reach that sort of status of public consciousness. So I was watching it right away, loving it right away, loving all the 80s throwbacks because I'm a child of the 80s myself. That's the decade that I became a teenager, that I started consuming pop culture. So many of my favorite movies are from that era. So many of my formative movies and TV shows and music come from that time, and Stranger Things did such a good job of calling them all back without hitting you over the head of it, just setting the environment so incredibly well, and then to put this really creepy, cool story on top of it. It's just been a wild ride. So yeah, I've watched the first 3 seasons. I love the first 3 seasons. I know there are some who thought seasons 2 and 3 didn't measure up to the standard of the first, but they, in my mind, are just as good, just as fun, maybe not quite as magical because they are future seasons. You lose the novelty of season 1 when you come back for a season 2, and that's what happens with any show when there becomes a level of familiarity. But that doesn't reduce the quality of the show. It doesn't reduce the quality of the writing or the performances. And I'm excited to see what they do next, because when season 3 wrapped up, we kind of broke up the band in Hawkins. Elle went with Will and his mom to California. Hopper disappeared, presumed dead in the vortex. It was very much a saying goodbye, farewell at the end of season 3. Obviously, there was potential for more to come. Like any smart producers, they left that in there. They left the path forward. But then the world happened, and COVID and everything else, and suddenly it's been about 3 years, I think, since season 3 came out. It's been a long hiatus between these 2 seasons, and it's going to be interesting to see these kids not as 13, 14-year-olds just starting to deal with teenager stuff, but they're going to be, some of them are going to look practically adult by now, and it's going to be an interesting adjustment to get back into these characters with that much of a gap. But I'm excited to check it out. Honestly, the last couple of weeks have been really hard for me because normally I would have just jumped on this the moment it dropped on Netflix. The entire season comes out at once because that's Netflix's traditional style. Let's just give it all to you all at once so you can binge. But I've been biding my time. I've been holding back to do this reaction for Pilot Week. Now, that being said, If you guys don't want to see me do these reactions right away, if you don't want to see me carry on with Stranger Things, I'm not going to put this one back in the holster and wait for a year or two from now to react to it for the channel. I'm just going to watch it on my own and enjoy it for what it is, which is awesome TV. So it's kind of a now or never situation with this and Better Call Saul season 6. I can wait a little bit, but I can't wait indefinitely. So I would love to hear your thoughts. If you want to see me carry on with this season, let me know. And your likes, your comments, your views are going to go a long way in helping me decide what shows to stick with when pilot week is done. It's going to be a hard decision. It's going to be like, I've been really enjoying the ride so far. I've discovered a bunch of new, really cool shows. I don't know what I want to see first. So your feedback's going to be so important in helping me make that decision. So if you want to see me do more Stranger Things season 4, be sure to let me know. All right, I don't need to talk anymore. Let's jump into this. I've waited long enough. I suspect you have too. Chapter 1 of season 4 of Stranger Things, the Hellfire Club. Oh, different Netflix intro. Just with the flashing red lightning behind. That was cool. This is definitely Hawkins, right? This is Mike Street. Do we know this kid? I don't think so. Kid's a good throw. Oh, who is that? Come on. Oh, we do crosswords. We do bonsai. Who is this? Is this Mr. Miyagi? Oh. Is this the guy that died in... Yeah. We thought a Demogorgon took him... Oh, we're flashbacked. Okay, 79. So we're pre the show. Pre-season 1. Interesting. Are we going to see a young 11? Hard to tell when all the kids have shaved heads. I'm looking for 8 and I'm looking for 11. This is like, what, 3 or 4 years before season 1? Oh. Look at that awesome 70s hair. Matthew Modine.
Are you up for some more lessons?
Are we gonna... number 10. These are the first boys we've seen in the group. But we know who's behind that sign.
A yellow circle.
He's a telepath.
The sun.
Very good.
Cow?
It's supposed to be a dog.
It could be a cow.
It looks like a cow. They're screaming. Dead.
What went wrong? Did one of the kids snap? We know 11 survived, we know 8 survived. We don't know if there's any other survivors. Other than Bremner. Whoa! Well, he survived that. Because we see him in season 1, but damn. Oh man, this is nightmare fuel. With the blood and the psych cord. Oh, 10 is dead. Who did this? I hope it can't be Elle, can it? But Elle survived. Oh, it's gonna be Elle. Elle did this. Who's that young Elle?
What have you done?
Can we get confirmation? I mean, it sure could be young Elle, but can we confirm that, please? Because, oh my god. Intro, man. Love it.
Dear Mike, today is day 185.
This is only 180 days later.
He and Jonathan like to smoke smelly plants together. Jonathan says the plants are super safe, but to not tell Joyce.
Do not tell Joyce.
It helps that everyone is so nice here. I have made lots of friends.
She
Mostly
dresses
because I get to
basically
see
like Joyce.
you.
I love it.
I am so excited to see you. It is hard to breathe. Love, Al.
Man, look how old he
What are you
looks.
doing? It's 10 after.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, here's Hellfire Club.
Let's go!
Jesus.
Oh, she's so, Ferris Bueller's sister. Mid-20s.
Try Tigers 86.
Tigers 86, copy that.
Oh, this is computer camp girlfriend.
Yikes, Dusty.
It's okay. Come on.
I will repent later.
You just gotta be yourself.
You're literally quoting me to me. You do realize that.
Well, maybe you need to listen to yourself. You ever think about that, smarty pants?
Look at these two. I love these two as friends.
But I asked out the wrong girl, and bam, I'm a town pariah.
Okay, yeah, I'd buy that, except that Vicky is definitely not the wrong girl. Do you know who pauses fast times at 53 minutes 5 seconds?
Dudes.
People who like boobies.
Yes, because that's, what's her name coming out of the pool.
It's boobies. Is one of our cast going to be the Hawkins Tiger?
I'm not saying that my girlfriend is better than yours. It's just that Susie's like a certified genius.
You do realize Elle saved the world twice, right?
And yet you still have a C in Spanish.
Is Dustin in the tiger suit? Not Dustin, No, there he is.
And of course,
Oh.
I have to give a special shout out to the Chrissy. I love you, babe. Sometimes I wonder, how much loss can one community take? In dark days like this, we need something to believe in.
How is this guy in high school?
Think of Billy.
Billy.
Think about our heroic police chief, Jim Hoppin. What did they die for? For us to lose to some crap school?
So this is just like 6 months after the mall.
Our heads hung low in defeat?
Okay.
No!
Tonight? How is that possible?
They call it a tournament.
But Hellfire Club.
Just talk to Eddie. Get him to move Hellfire.
Who's Eddie?
Come to my game. Please.
Eddie's not gonna move it. Whoever Eddie is.
Carol,
That's from Russia.
call you back?
Those are Russian stamps. Hammers and sickles. Freaking love Joyce. Also, Winona Ryder was one of my very first celebrity crushes. Okay. What's this about? Is Hopper in Russia? I want Hopper to be in Russia.
Jane.
Jane. She's going by Jane. My hero is Hopper.
Hi.
Oh, Jane.
For my hero, I chose my dad. I made a diorama of our cabin.
More like diarrhea.
And we like to watch Miami Vice on Friends.
Oh, Will, you're so good for having Jane's back.
I thought this was a presentation about a historical hero.
My dad was in the newspaper.
Your local paper?
He was a hero for people.
Oh, I love the
he was my
80s
hero,
high
too.
school villain characters. Oh. Can we talk about how awesome an actress Millie Bobby Brown is, too?
Friends don't lie.
So what happened to Max and Lucas? What happened to them? Lucas is clearly still into her, but what did... I mean, obviously Billy passing has done a ton. Uh-oh. What happened to her? Was that the... Chrissy? The one, the basketball captain? Okay, so she's the counselor. Love the old Walkman. This is probably about Billy.
So no more headaches. Nightmares.
Nope.
I know something's wrong.
People just change, okay? That's it. I've changed.
Poor Max. Oh. Okay, she's still getting the headaches. Bulimic or Demogorgon
right?
slug?
Are you deaf? I said go away!
You ready to try on the dress again? I loosened the back a little for you.
Chrissy! Did you hear me? Open the goddamn door, Chrissy! Did you hear me?
Wow.
Did you hear me?
Okay. Chrissy's got bulimic freak out visions.
The devil has come to America.
Ritual sacrifice, sodomy, suicide, and even murder.
Okay, this has got to be, what's his name? Eric?
You want something, freak?
Oh, the clicks.
We were talking, shooting the shit, and we were thinking that maybe we
Postpone.
Oh,
No.
over my dead body.
No.
86, baby.
Love this guy.
go and find one.
Max?
Where the hell have you been?
I have karate from 1 to 3 on
He's back. Love it. Murray!
The creepy doll. Can you remove
Nicely placed
dress?
bottle. Well done. Grand Marnier, I think.
It's cracked and they tried to glue it back together.
rope and something heavy?
What do you need the rope for? Just smash it. What do you need rope?
Call it a weeder.
This is like Dazed and Confused 10 years later.
Okay, come on, man. What are you gonna be moping around all break or what? Okay, is this because your girl's ditching you?
What? Nancy's not ditching me.
Oh, so she's coming now?
No.
Maybe I'm just missing something, but why can't Jonathan just come down here for break?
Because
It just doesn't make any sense, dude. Okay.
He doesn't have time to visit the #1 most desired girl in Hawkins?
That doesn't pass the smell test, man.
Eddie the Freak Munson? Yeah,
Aw.
I'll pass.
You're just jealous.
Eddie, not Eric.
If I play, do I get one of those cool t-shirts?
Okay, it's not gonna be Max.
You're being sarcastic. You're being sarcastic?
Yep.
No!
Wow, the chess club guys are saying no.
I hate high school.
Oh, the kid sister? Lucas's kid sister?
Screw
Get the middle school girl.
Just trust
Yep, it's gonna be Lucas's sister.
Tell me things!
Okay, what's Chrissy's story? Because she's brand new. She's not going to survive long. She's definitely acting possessed. She's supposed to meet the basketball captain here, or what's up? Okay, she's dreaming again. Spider Nightmare! Lovely!
Whoa, hey. Sorry.
Yeah, there's nothing there. But she's definitely having visions. She was coming out of the counselors, too, wasn't she?
There's nothing to worry about, okay? It's plenty of bang for your buck. Should last you a while.
Oh, squirrel!
Do you ever feel like you're losing your mind?
On a daily basis. You know, this isn't the first time that we've, hung out. I was with my band.
corroded coffin.
Corroded.
Oh my God! Yes,
You do
no,
remember,
of course.
right?
With a name like that, how could I forget?
I don't know.
You know, you're not what I thought you'd be like.
Mean and scary? Yeah. Well, I actually kind of thought you'd be kind of mean and scary too. $15. Robbing blind.
Do you have anything stronger?
Oh.
Oh my God!
Is she gonna... not do anything? She still doesn't... Has she given up her powers? She still doesn't have her...
Did someone do this?
No.
I tripped.
It's not that bad.
Friends don't lie.
We'll fix it together, okay?
This is how you have to break it? Come on, why not just... It seems overly complicated. Yeah. Yeah, the neighbor lady's crazy.
Come on, kids.
Winona forever.
If that porcelain belly is pregnant with an explosive device, you will soon be thanking me.
Okay, that's why we're doing it. Ransom note? Hop is alive. What else? What was the rest of it? So it's not from Hopper, but it's telling her Hopper's alive. But what allies do we have in Russia? We need more time to read that note.
Our very own Tammy Thompson!
Yeah, buddies aren't there. Yep! Knew it! In a Stars and Stripes cape. Oh, are you kidding me? She is so extra.
Absolutely not. Level 1 dwarf?
My name is Lady Applejack, and I'm a chaotic, good, half-elf rogue level 14. And I will stab them in the back with my poison-soaked kukri. And I'll smile as I watch them die. So, we gonna do this? Or we gonna keep chit-chatting like this is your mommy's book club?
She'll do.
The hooded cultists chant. Hail, Lord Vecna.
Vecna's dead! Killed by cats!
So it was thought, my friends. So it was thought. But Vecna lives! Do you flee Vecna and his cultists? Or do you stand your ground and fight? Sinclair, you're in. Huh?
Sinclair's in! Go, Lucas!
I say we fight.
I love it.
Guys, I hate to say this, but we've got to flee. There is no shame in running. Don't try to be curious. Not today.
How many hit points do you and Applejack have left?
12.
Right here, on the inbound.
What do you say, Lady Applejack?
You really gotta ask?
They're going for it.
Let me find a way.
Chances of success are 20 to 1. Never tell me
the odds.
Just get me.
What's that from?
Get me the vault.
Oh,
give me the D20.
They're having fun with the intercutting. Wow, this is great. The action D&D shots. 11. Come on, Lucas. Come on, sis. They're gonna be hugging if this goes in the basketball game. Maybe some hugging going on here too. If it... 20. Oh, in and out and in again. Rim in, rim out. 20. And as the buzzer goes, win-win. We like Eddie. King of the school. King of the frickin' school. And his friends aren't there to celebrate for him. Yeah.
This is your old friend Billy talking here. You know, it's just a little favor. I don't think...
Wow, she's watching videos of Billy. This feels like Joyce's old house almost. No. Trailer park. Is this Eddie's?
This is, my castle.
The cheerleader's with him. Chrissy and Eddie. Interesting new characters.
The special K. How long to kick in?
Oh,
is that ketamine?
Pretty quick. Shit.
You sure you have it?
No, I got it. Somewhere.
Oh, is she visioning again? Ticking clock. Seems to be haunting her.
Eddie? Mom?
You're going to look absolutely beautiful.
Missing an eye. We got introduced to the Demigorgon through D&D. Is Vecna gonna be a big bad? Oh no, are we going upside down? We almost went upside down.
Found it.
What happened to her?
Bliss, just moments away.
What happened to Chrissy? Did she just bail, or? Uh-oh.
Chrissy.
Oh, gross. Gross, gross, gross. Oh, the spiders again. Chrissy. What is up with Chrissy?
Time to wake up. I don't like this, Chrissy. Wake up.
Oh.
Chrissy.
Oh, what a great use of shadow. Just keeping the face completely hidden until the last moment here. Ooh, what's this?
Chrissy, Chrissy.
These giant, giant hands.
For your suffering to end.
Oh no, what's he gonna do to her brain? Whoa. Oh, God. Oh. Chrissy's dead. Wow. Okay. Looks like we're stepping away from the Upside Down for this season, or at least we're approaching it in a completely different way. We've got this new demon, I don't know what else to call it, that's been haunting Chrissy, and now it's finally sort of broken through and possessed her, sort of, but she's not possessed, she's just sort of stuck in this nightmare world, and then it physically broke her on the ceiling at Eddie's trailer. I love what this show does, because I remember 1986. I just about the same age as our sort of hero characters here in the show. Although it's interesting because story-wise, this is 6 months after season 3. Looking at them, it's clear it's years later because they've all grown up. They've grown up significantly, and there's a ton going on here to process and talk about. I mean, we've got some cool, interesting new characters. Chrissy, who only lasted the one episode. Eddie's a super fascinating character. We're now following 2 high schools. It feels like 2 high school movies in one, Hawkins and California. But Mike's heading out to California in the morning, so we get a reunion there, but poor Elle, going by Jane, is not having a good time of it. She's putting on a brave face for Mike in her letters, but no, she doesn't have a ton of friends. She's getting picked on, and she doesn't have her powers yet. We know that they kind of disappeared at the end of season 3, but we thought that they would be coming back quickly. Obviously, that's going to be a story point during this season instead of... but it's a good way to introduce the fact that she doesn't have them. Obviously, she wouldn't want to show her powers at school, but when push comes to shove and she's bullied enough, she snaps and tries to use them. Nothing happens. That's cool. We've got an interesting new dynamic with Dustin and Lucas and Mike, because Lucas wants to be popular, and so he puts basketball over D&D. He hits the game-winning shot. He's going to be the coolest kid in 9th grade, and yet there was an awesome D&D campaign, and his kid sister took his place, and she hit the winning shot there. That's super cool to see. It's going to be interesting to see that dynamic, but it feels like Lucas is going to have this arc about whether to stay with the popular kids or go back to his outcast friends, Mike and Dustin. we'll just have to see how that plays out. But you have to think after 3 seasons of this show that friendship will win out, and those 3 will reunite to help save the day. I love that Joyce gets this mystery note from Russia. Now, there was a lot of speculation at the end of season 3 that Hopper had time to get into the vortex before the explosion in the lab, and therefore he could have ended up in Russia for this season. But he didn't send the doll. He didn't send this note. It says Hop is alive. I didn't get a chance to read the rest of it because it was in weird kidnapping font, and when it was written in the 3rd person, we only had like a second and a half to look at it. So what else was on that note? Presumably we'll see that in episode 2. But Hop is alive and presumably in Russia, but who is helping him? Who else is there in Russia on Hop's side? Who's helping Joyce learn that Hop is still alive? I love the subtle details, like she's selling encyclopedias. Those Encyclopedia Britannicas, because I'm pretty sure they were Britannicas, not world books. She's selling the good stuff. And sooner or later, that's going to come in handy this episode, this season. What else? In Elle's opening letter, sort of the opening monologue to bring us up to speed and remind us of everything and catch us up, Elle says Will's painting. She's not allowed to see it. She thinks it's something to do with the girl, or at least somebody. Now, this has been speculated since season 1 that Will might be gay. Hopper asked Joyce that when Will went missing back in season 1. I buy it. I buy that Will might be gay and that he might be trying to deal with that and figure that out. And that's kind of reinforced when there was that shot in the classroom and the random girl was playing footsie with him and he pulled away. Maybe there's a guy that Will's interested in. We know the show's not afraid of tackling subjects like that because we have the whole storyline of what's her name? In the band. And she's got her eye on a girl, and the clarinetist next to her in band. And yeah, that whole danger of trying to suss somebody out, that you're interested in, because if you're wrong and they're not gay, then you're the school pariah. And that's hard enough today. Back in the 80s, even harder. It's actually really interesting because this is really reminiscent for me of Haunting of Hill House, because I remember when Hill House started, I was asking why it was set in 1987. It seemed like a very interesting time to set the story, but as the story developed and it came clear that there was this blossoming lesbian relationship that had to maintain its secretiveness, the era made total sense, and so I love that they're touching on this in Stranger Things too. It was a difficult time to be gay, not an impossible time to be gay, but just one where you really had to play it safe. I like what they're doing with Dungeons and Dragons, because it was at the time vilified by the mainstream media. It was scapegoated for all these reasons, satanic worship and drug use and suicide and violence and everything else. Sodomy is just code for homosexuality too, guys. To understand that, whenever you hear it in the 80s and 90s, that's really what they're talking about. It's going to turn your kids gay. So I like that they're setting that up, because there's going to be something really interesting going on in the next episode when Chrissy's body shows up. When Chrissy's found dead at Eddie's place, Eddie, being the school freak, is going to be blamed for her death, presumably. Something along those lines is going to happen. It's going to get blamed on D&D. the basketball captain's going to be a bit of a villain this year. That girl in California that continually targeted Elle, she's going to be a recurring bad guy. I love high school villains, because, especially period high school villains, because you can just play up the tropes so much. And high school kids are the worst. So no matter how over the top they are, they're real. It's so much fun. So suffice to say, I loved this episode. I love this show. I really hope you guys are interested in seeing me do a ton more of this show. It would be great if we could make this one of the shows I pick from Pilot Week, but that's kind of up to you guys. I need to know that this is something you guys are interested in. I want to hear it in the comments. Likes, comments, views are going to go a long, long way in helping me decide what shows to watch next. My personal opinion will matter too. But the difficulty is of all the, I've been checking out a bunch of pilots and I've really been enjoying all of them. So I don't know how to pick. I need your help. So help me, Rhonda. And on that note, everybody, thank you so much for spending a little time today here on Neil Talks. Keep an eye out for my next Pilot Week reaction. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.